So my name is Brian. I go by Inderwies on Twitter, and I'm going to speak tonight about how we're being watched, each of us, all the time. We're filling databases, we're lighting up the fail whale. So what can we do about this? We're going to start by taking a look at what's going on today. Here it is. So people in Tokyo tweeting 342 times a minute. I bet 350 of you are tweeting right now. My favorite stat, there were 20.3 million people playing Cityville today. That's more people than live in those 6 major cities. So we live in this world. I took these creepy photos at DIA just for you and didn't get arrested. We have voluntary data submission, like that woman on her smartphone. I think she's my flight attendant. And involuntary, that tactile data they collected when I was in security. So this will be a bit of a blur, but this infographic that I probably spent way too much time on, it illustrates that there's this great symphony being orchestrated by all of these instruments each day that is meant to watch us. From the moment we wake to the moment that we fall asleep with the iPad on our chest. I do it every night. So on our way to work, let's talk about this. So do you have an express toll, one of those little boxes? I do. They're watching you, okay? They use this data to find habitual patterns of movement. Lawyers use this data. They subpoena it in 7 states for divorce cases. So when you get to work, I love this. Forbes.com, to solace cubicle workers, says that an acoustic noise generator is a great idea because it'll mask your conversation. Mental note, great graduation gift for those Ivy League grads. So what is a boss doing when she gets the data? Well, it turns out that they're modeling employees in certain places to find people who are the winning idea folks. And they take emails, of course, phone calls, and friendships that are observed to build statistical models. So when we leave work, we're being watched. All these tools that we use every day are out there to watch us. That Starbucks app, I love it. It's a gold mine. 280 million people watch Charlie bite that kid's finger. I mean, YouTube is watching us. So, the feds. Now, let me tell you, I did a lot of research for this slide. I didn't want to screw it up. They're watching us. There's a social media monitoring initiative. I had to throw down the old dislike button, and I'll also add sad panda. This kind of hurts. But they're using it for situational awareness and a common operating picture. I don't know what that means. So a new space race. Marketers are voraciously consuming data as fast as they can. We all notice intuitively, right? Capital One, every time they find a new model, a forest cries, and then it dies. So there are 2 options. You can either throw it down at this really rad tinfoil hat party, or you can learn to live with this. So we'll talk a little bit about the strategies and why I think it's a great idea to embrace this new world. No broadband in Arkansas. So hiding doesn't work very well. This guy, Evan Ratliff, he's a writer for Wired. In 2009, he had this elaborate scheme to go off the grid. He bought prepaid cell phone burners like in a Wire. He had cash only. Well, guess what? For $5,000, the dude was found. Survival strategy number 1, we're going to go through 3. The first one is don't be stupid, okay? Charlie Sheen, right? Don't do it. Kids in Spain get RFID implants subcutaneously so they don't have to carry around their wallet. They can buy drinks. Dude, it's not worth it to wear a Speedo. Don't do it. Don't sell out. Survival strategy number 2, become a quant. I put this in here for a very specific reason. There are better things for math-minded people to do than build financial derivatives, and we need ethically minded people to shape this world because it is growing. It's everywhere. Survival strategy number 3, game the system. My kitty Oscar, I made a Facebook fan page for this dude. He got 60 fans in 2 days. Meow, that's what he tweets. Download some Bieber. Shop at Walmart. Don't do those things. All right, so we have 3 benefits. Benefit number 1 is that we are smarter and more empowered now. This world is great, and it's a different world than our parents lived in. We can buy real estate with so much knowledge relative to the way it was, much to the chagrin of people who actually sell real estate. Benefit number 2, the world is a more interesting place. If you haven't read Moneyball, you should check it out. Tiffany Sosa. Boulder startups are embracing this new world. They're going to make money off of it. Tiffany Sosa is having fun with that display, and it is watching her. It is really creepy. It knows all about her eye movements and everything else. So benefit number 3, we live in a world that preserves history. Survivors of Holocaust victims now have the ability to research their past because of Google. And for the 10-year anniversary of 9/11, a wall is going to be built out of social media. So I love this. We are connecting in new and unbelievable ways. I believe that this is a positive social good. There are net benefits. We are enabling revolutions, peace, and democracy. And guess what? It's a lot cheaper than the old way. So Robert Scoble, that got a little washed out, but he was at the Consumer Electronics Show, and he said, what happens in Vegas gets Instagrammed. And I couldn't agree more. So I am actually going to Instagram you. Hands up. I'm Brian. Thank you.